Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. We're out here in Jacksonville, North Copart Yard, checking out some beautiful cars. First one on the list is this 2021 Hellcat Redeye. I mean, this bad boy's got almost 800 horsepower. It's a dealer selling, but basically nothing really too wrong with it. Basically normal wear and tear, and definitely could get a great deal for it. Let's check it out. It's got the 6.2 Hemi V8 supercharged in it, 8-speed automatic transmission, rear-wheel drive with only 9,000 something miles on it. Dang, less than 10,000 miles. Still has a clean title, which is pretty great. Extremely low miles. This is basically a collector's car. Redeyes typically bring $75,000 to $90,000 clean title, depending on options and conditions. Wow guys, this thing looks mint. Let's check out the inside. Look at that interior. I mean, like I said, less than 10,000 miles on it. Beautiful. Got the red key on there already. Very nice. Sweet. Wow. Very clean. Man, top of the line for sure. And a great opportunity to get a half off price. I love the orange. What a beautiful color. Dang. Look at that intake, carbon fiber, huge. Oh yeah, SRT, supercharged. Got that big blue, big green belt on there for that supercharger. Very nice. Honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Got that wide body on there. Dual exhaust. Beautiful charger. Wow. Dang guys. Not much of a rebuild, but that's okay. You know, getting to that age where crazy rebuild projects are kind of hard. So this is nice, honestly. Just scope it out, find some diamonds in the rough. This isn't even that rough at all, but it could be a diamond. It'd be nice to start it, see what it sounds like. Like a kid in a candy store. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not like obnoxiously loud, but it's got that deep rumble on it. Very nice. 9,945 miles on it. No engine lights, looking good. Windshield washer tank a little low, that's normal. Dang, that is beautiful. Great car. Sounds nice. But unfortunately, looking at the history, it just sold. So let's talk about the price, how much they're worth, and how much it went for. Wow. Ready? Like I said, guys, some of these go for like $90,000 back in the day, maybe, but now this thing just sold. Well, right before it sold, it actually went and played for $50,000, and then it went for $57,000. Pending, didn't get sold, and then right now it just sold for $53,000. I mean, still half off almost kind of thing, so I would say that's very fair and a steal deal for a great car. Still clean title, still get warranty on it, and super low miles, which is very nice. Very nice. I like it. Let's keep going, see what else we got. All right guys, let's check out this 2016 Porsche GT3 RS, a legit one, 911. Beautiful. What a beautiful car. Not gonna lie guys, it's pretty crazy. Estimated value, I mean, it seems like $200,000. Clean title, they're still going for like almost 200K. That's insane. This thing is a pure sale, run and drive, super low miles as well. So nice. It's not a replica. It's legit. I mean, we have a purple one, looks just like it, but this is authentic, so the sticker price definitely goes up a little bit. We've got some rear end damage going on, so quarter panel, easy. It's got the 4.0 legit. Look at that thing. Very nice. Good tires. Rim choice, pretty cool. Check out those seats. Got that custom stitching in there. Beautiful. I mean, definitely this is the top of the line, basically what everybody desires in a Porsche for sure. So that damage, unfortunately, it's all taped up, so we can't really see what's going on, how bad it got in there. But it could add up pretty quickly, almost 500 horsepower right there. Dang. I mean, parts could rack up, you know, $20,000 pretty easily, because these parts are not cheap at all. This tail light, I mean, get all legit stuff. Undercarriage, hard to say. Seems like everything's okay over there, but dang, check out that rim right there. Suspension's pushed back. It's running dry, but at the same time, you're not going to be running and driving pretty far. So obviously undercarriage, and then that one time we had that transmission basically just crack over there because of the hit, something like that. Surprisingly, kind of, you know, lightweight and stuff, so brackets break and things happen for sure. Oh yeah, still got power on it too. Look at that. Very nice. Beautiful. Oh wow, definitely racing seats for sure. That's hugging you. That is nice. 14,000 miles on it. Left hand side. Very nice. So the front end is raised, got that leveling on there. Suede top. Super cool. Dang, it is a future sale, so we still got time for this one, guys, so we don't have to rush about it, but very nice. I'm gonna add to watch list for sure. The damage doesn't look that bad at all. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, automatic. A little bit of exhaust leak. Sheesh. Dang. So it makes sense. I mean, there's obviously some damage going on back there, so it's not as purring as you think it would be, but a lot of stuff happening back there. But it does start over really nicely. Hopefully there's no crazy issues over there, because I guess they're known to have problems with the camshaft and things like that. So wow guys, what a beaut for sure, and man, high dollar. But what would you pay for a wrecked Porsche like this? I mean, this is a supercar for sure, just alongside with all the other wrecked cars kind of sitting there. Still gonna bring in some money. I mean, people overseas, a lot of rebuild, there's a lot of YouTubers and stuff, you know, trying to get this stuff. So it's pretty crazy, but at the same time, you could get it probably half the price for sure. So a lot cheaper, some assembly required kind of thing, but I think it still could be worth it for sure. It depends on that final price kind of thing. But this thing looks mint. The paint job looks great. Overall, really well kept, taken care of. Beautiful 3-piece wheels, lots of options on there. Looks like ceramic rotors and just top of the line for sure. Beautiful car, good potential, could be our next build. Leave some comments down below if you think we should rebuild this. But let's keep going and find our next one. Wow guys, what a beautiful day. Sun is shining, beautiful outside here in Florida. I mean, super nice. I'm happy. I feel like a kid at a candy store checking out a Corvette. Potential build, potential project. This right here is super nice. 3LT 2024, run and drive, got the red interior, hard top convertible. Super nice. I love it, not gonna lie. So definitely gotta check it out. I love the little red lip right there, offset. Just gorgeous. A little bit of fiberglass work. Like, again, I even take care of that for us. Not a problem. Man, I really want to see what's going on underneath the hood though, so let's just check it out. We'll put it back, not a problem. A little bit more of our budget versus that Porsche. Porsche's a little out there, you know. Maybe one day we get rich and famous. But for now, this is definitely potential. Look at these. I mean, the front bumper's like $3,000. The radiator support and stuff, another $1,000. So probably $5,000 right there. Headlights, another $1,000, stuff like that. But let's see the extent of this damage. Not too bad at all. Oh wow, look at that. All right. We'll put this back, weather stripping, that's not a problem. Okay, nice and easy, keep that there. So it looks like there's more damage on this side. The passenger side took a hit. Surprisingly, those radiators still could be okay. Obviously got to replace them, but it's so weird. Sometimes I've seen them mangled up, destroyed, and still holding pressure. And then sometimes they look perfectly fine, little pinhole, and they're done. So it's hard to say, but it doesn't look that bad. Just bolt, unbolt. Everything's kind of where it needs to be. Structurally, it looks like it's sound. Put a headlight bumper. Just get that whole assembly right there. So nice. Doesn't seem like it got into the structure at all. Suspension looks good. Wow, guys, thing of beauty. Not bad. So obviously we need a couple parts here and there. Ooh, we got power. Look at that red interior. Dang. That is a beautiful Stingray right there. Carpets in the bag. It still smells brand new in there. And we do have a little bit of rear end damage as well. Man, more untaping, but I think it's worth it. It really looks like just the bumper got taken off, so it doesn't look that bad. Luckily, this computer is still good right here. Exhaust looks nice. Even the little bumper stop is fine. So obviously, maybe just got pinched between two cars, something a little light, nothing too crazy at all. I don't think we have to take off the back over here. Not bad. Super light right there, just boop. But the tub looks good. A little bit in the bottom, right there in the exhaust. So more of a lower hit right there. But it looks like the fiberglass parts are good because that's where it gets expensive really fast. But run and drive. 2,000 miles. Man, that is bright red. That is like, boom. Hot tamale. Let's see if it, no key. Oh man, that is unfortunate, but let's see if we could actually just pop the front trunk, because that is what we need over there. And one of those buttons. Yes, nice. Then we can actually check out the damage and see what's happening. I love the gunmetal gray, very nice. Look at that, guys, totally fine. Little tub looks okay, everything is intact. Front bumper brackets are good. Oh yeah, we can fix this. Not a problem. Honestly, not bad at all. I don't see why we wouldn't run and drive. They probably put the keys inside the office, which is nice sometimes, just to keep it safe. We'll have to check that out too, but great potential. I'm really curious what it's gonna go for. I mean, like I said, 3LT is super awesome. They're not all hardtop convertible. Sometimes you get that T-top kind of thing. This is great. Definitely worth fixing. There we go. We'll cover it up again, protect it from the weather, but huge potential. I like it. All right, guys, now just moving down the line price-wise, but still super nice car, 2025 Ford Mustang. Beautiful.
There was a miles sticker on there, so I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, I guess there was.
Mold or something.
Yeah. Yeah, looks okay. Yeah. Surface mold, yeah. All right. Definitely sticking to the same color theme. We're not trying to just pick all the nice silver cars. That just ended up happening, but again, beautiful day, beautiful yard. Obviously we got a little bit of front end damage going on, so suspension just completely cambered in there. Dang. Maybe a little curb rash. But wow, that is not stock, you know. If somebody wanted that on purpose, I guess they could have it, but that's a little excessive kind of thing. Sheesh. But beautiful 5.0, nice Mustang. I think it looks fantastic. There's a lot of the EVs and stuff going on, but this is just nice big old 5.0. Let's get this hood latch popped open. See if there's any power inside. Yeah, not bad. Dang. Okay, let's see if we can open that up. Unfortunately we can't. I feels like the cable snapped. There was no tension at all. Okay. Maybe it's still working. Gotcha. A little finessing. And there it goes. Oh, wow, guys. Beautiful 5.0 V8 right there. Dual intake systems. Pretty sweet, but check this out. Wow. Harder hit than we thought for sure. So I guess the suspension didn't really take the hit. That's the whole upper pillar right there. So that's framework. Hopefully it didn't get into the engine, but dang. Yeah, look at that, so close. It's already hitting the coil packs and everything. So this entire top mount, boom. That's crazy. Look how thin that is. It looks like aluminum, everything. Dang. I mean, it didn't look that bad from the outside, but the inside, that's horrible. That's not just a fender kind of thing. Complete impact, everything got pushed. All this is to be pulled out. She just went from a bolt-on, bolt-off to like serious framework kind of thing. Drilling, welding, all that fun stuff. Is it possible? Of course. Of course it is possible. But this one's a run and drive. And wow, that's pretty bad. Happily we got that popped open. You got both sides squished in. Look at that. At least this tower's okay. Got a lot of the fuse box and stuff, so that's nice that didn't get damaged. But all this got pushed over. Man, it didn't look that bad in pictures, but it's got damage all around. Super clean. Still looks great, but I guess this is the only side that's not damaged. So you got the driver quarter panel, driver door, looking good. Wow, look at those dual screens and everything. Pretty sweet. All right. We got keys. Smells like a smoker. 61,000 miles on it. Let's see what it sounds like. That is nice. Beautiful. They do a great job with their technology, Ford. A lot of electronics going on. I mean, it's all digital now. There's no analog or clusters kind of thing, but that looks pretty good. Ugh. Not bad at all. So still has power, still starts, still runs and drives technically, but wow. That is a pretty hard hit. All right, guys, so out of these cars, which one would you pick? I mean, basically you got super high end to super nice, some stuff sold, a lot of stuff is future build. Which one would you like to see us rebuild? Would you see a Mustang, more of a daily kind of thing, more exotics? I don't know, we'll see. We got that Corvette finished up at the shop. We got some other vehicles, daily drivers. So we got some stuff finished there. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, leave some comments down below, guys. Unfortunately, that's all the time for this episode. Thanks for watching. We're out there shopping, but hey, you got to do the diligence, boots on the ground kind of thing, and find those great deals, find the surprises, find the stuff to avoid, to find those hidden gems. But thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.